ఓకే. నేను మనం హైదరాబాద్‌కొచ్చి 5 ఇయర్స్ అవుతుందంటే ఇంటర్వ్యూకి తీసుకో
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello, sir. Good evening. Yes, you're audible.
One minute. Surabhi, I'm on another call. I'll connect at 6:30. I'll be on
Sure,
online,
sir.
okay? Yeah, okay.
Sure, sir. Works.
So I am available, Surbi, I'm right here. Should we wait for a while? We
Hello,
have
sir.
15. We have only
Uh,
15.
yes, sir. So this will be a session with the faculty members. If we can
Oh,
wait
this is
another
for
minute.
faculty.
Yes, this is for faculty.
Oh, I didn't know this is for faculty. I thought this is for students.
Oh,
Ah, ah.
this is for the
Oh,
faculty members. So now we've
Ayo.
completed all our student sessions.
Hmm.
Uh, oh, I thought
I would have
Jamadagni
prepared it
sir.
differently if it was for faculty, by the way. Ayo, I didn't know it was for faculty. Okay, okay, no problem. Okay. So it's much more easier now to talk if it is for faculty.
Yes, this one is a faculty. I think I had shared the invite with Jamadagni sir, maybe.
Hmm.
Okay. If
How
it
many
is
are
good.
there, faculty?
So, sir, we have some 35 faculty
Hmm.
members.
Hmm.
We'll just wait another minute for everyone to
Hmm.
join in.
Hmm. Okay. So so give me a little background. This is the first time I'm addressing faculty from Edunet. It will be useful to know. These are train the trainers, right?
No, sir. So I will quickly add in context for the faculties. These are all faculty members from non-STEM background.
Hmm.
Like we have student learners, these are all faculty members who are also learners for the fellowship program. So they're
Hmm.
not a part of the Edunet Foundation. They've
Hmm.
also enrolled as learners for the fellowship program. Everyone comes from various backgrounds, but all
Hmm.
again, non-STEM backgrounds,
Hmm.
like teaching, or we
Hmm.
have some from finance, we have some
Hmm.
from design background. It's a
Hmm.
mixed cohort, but again, very
Okay.
similar to our student cohort.
Fantastic. Okay, no problem. Got it. Now I'm
Yes.
clear. Yeah, I
Perfect.
remember this AICW was for students as well as for faculty. You meant in
Yes.
that context. Yeah.
Right, in that context. So we have faculty and student, both learners
Okay.
for the
They are
program
also from all over the country.
all over the country. I think we have a few, we are about 17 of us. Anyone who would want to introduce themselves, I think that will add in a lot more context. I see Rama ma'am, Chandni ma'am, anyone.
Yes, go ahead. I can see you. But your mic is
You're
mute.
on mute, Rama ma'am.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sir,
no
I'm
problem.
Dr. Rama from Rishi UPR Women's College, Hyderabad. And I teach finance subjects here for MBA final year students and first year students. So
Okay.
that is
Mm.
my background. And I've enrolled
Mm.
for AICW, got selected with my. And I'm having a happy learning journey, learning many new things right now,
Mm.
which we have not imagined being from non-STEM background.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
AI was very far off thing for us.
Ah.
Uh, People talk, yeah, we do understand ChatGPT and Copilot we are using, but then to
Mm.
use it internally and then get into more intricacies. Now
Mm.
I think we can also talk with other students, though we cannot program anything, but now we understand the technical,
Mm.
we can understand the technical jargon which is being used at least.
Amazing. That's good. That's
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Chandni ji, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, very good evening, sir.
Mm.
I'm Dr. Chandni.
Mm.
So I'm currently working as an assistant professor in HR analytics with Galgotia University, Greater Noida.
Mm.
So as far as this fellowship, I had a wonderful experience. I'm learning in terms of Excel, Power BI, and now
Okay.
Chatbot today.
Mm.
So it's a it's actually a privilege to, join this program. We got just this opportunity, so it's all in all good.
Mm. Good, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. Okay.
Oh, I think Aisha
Uh,
ma'am is also. Ma'am, would you like to share?
yes, sure. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am, and my fellow mates. This is Aisha Chakravarti, and I'm working as Assistant Professor Training and Placement in Netaji Subhash University, Jamshedpur. So basically, I look after the soft skill of the students as well as I am into the placement department as well. And yes, I'm from the non-STEM background, so I found AI quite interesting. I have been exploring with AI and all, and this class so far it has been quite interesting and it is challenging sometimes. But yes, we are looking forward to more.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. So, Surbhi, you're going to conduct an exam?
No, sir. No
No?
exams here.
What is this?
We
See, they
have
are already,
assessments.
hmm,
We have
they are
assessments,
already
but
ready for taking on the challenges. So, one more challenge is to give a test. And huh? No?
We are facing another side here, sir. At college, we are teachers. Students are requesting time for us. Madam, ek aur time de do, or thoda time de do. And here we are the different. We are now students. So we are asking Uma ma'am, Surbhi ma'am, ek aur de do project ke liye.
Nice,
Right,
nice.
right.
Okay. Okay, very good. All right. So I'm Prabhakar. I work at the Indian Institute of Science, and I'm also a technologist. But what shall I say? I'm also new to AI. Okay, so the reason I don't teach AI here. Okay, I use a lot of AI. So in a sense that I think that I'm also in your kind of shoes, in the sense that I also want to discover many things about AI. Because I am not the kind of guy who goes into understanding the complete, shall I say, the detailed analysis of how AI decodes something and so on. I want to be an end user. I would like to use AI to the best of the ability. I should be able to converse about AI with others, and I should feel comfortable when I talk to my students about AI. I have the same kind of goal that you people have, except that I will be a little more technical when I speak to them. For example, I'll talk to them about weights, biases, and I'm sure you've learned all of that. I'll be talking about weights, biases, and let's say imbalance in weights, and what is the impact of imbalance in weights, and so on. So I understand the complete engineering behind the AI parts. So maybe that's a little bit more than what uh, in terms of what shall I say, more than what a normal technologist should know. So that's the thing. So Surbhi, should we start?
yes, sir, we can begin.
Okay, okay. I'll switch off my camera so that we save on a little bit of bandwidth, and I will share my screen. And I'll try to make it as much interactive as possible so that you can stop me and ask questions, okay? So can you see my screen? Can you see
Yes,
my?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, it's visible now.
So today we are talking about bots, and you see my first slide. The first slide is actually tracing the history of AI, and I'm sure someone has already told you about this. If you look carefully, the first Turing test was proposed in 1950. Okay, and then there was this famous Dartmouth conference in 1956, followed by an important event that happened in 1966, and that is the ELISA chatbot. So if someone tells you that chatbots are yesterday and today and tomorrow, or created just recently and thanks to the AI boom and all that, that is all incorrect. It actually started in 1966. This is something that you must know. Okay. And then came other things. It's always a process, right? When we talk about chat GPTs and all that, they all came much later. They're all in the 2020s and all that. But in order to get to ChatGPT 2020, on the right side, you see many previous milestones have been crossed. And unless they did that previous milestone, I don't think ChatGPT would have actually made it. Therefore, ELISA is one such chatbot, which is part of this very large chain of things that have happened before the success of what we see today. So this is the key thing. How many of you knew about ELISA? Anyone who knew about ELISA? Hi, folks. Are you there?
No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Heard
Some of
about
you-
this
I heard of
Turing
it
test.
somehow, but not able to recollect.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay. You know what ELISA is? It's surprising. Now, for that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play. This is specially from where I got for you guys. Okay, so just have a look. And are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me play this stuff.
Great-great-grandmother.
Can you hear the audio as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
let me
sir.
play it and then you just enjoy. Yeah.
Eliza. So Eliza was programmed by Joseph Weizenbaum in the 1960s, about 15 years after Alan Turing proposed the Turing test. And Eliza did fool some people into thinking that they were conversing with a human. But Joseph Weizenbaum was not trying to suggest at all that Eliza was intelligent. Quite the contrary. Eliza is programmed to mimic a conversation with a psychotherapist. So if you look at a conversation with the chatbot, you'll see something like, "I'm unhappy." And Eliza says, "Do you think coming here will make you not be unhappy?" "Well, I need some help." "What would it mean to you if you got some help?" "Perhaps I could learn how to get along with my mother. Tell me more about your mother." And again, this was the 1960s, before the vast majority of people had ever even seen a computer. This is not a complicated program. I actually coded a chatbot very similar to this when I was in college. The program is based on keywords and rules. So a certain keyword shows up and a rule is applied, the text is transformed. So "I am blah" results in a response of "How long have you been blah?" And in the paper that Weizenbaum published in 1966, he wrote that heuristic programming and artificial intelligence can make machines behave in wondrous ways, in ways that are sufficient to dazzle even the most experienced observer. But once the programming is unmasked and its inner workings are explained in easy enough ways for sufficient understanding, the magic crumbles away. So it has been 56 years since the paper about Eliza was published. We are no longer talking about heuristic programming. It is much more of a challenge now to explain the innards of ChatGPT sufficiently to make that magic crumble away. But it's still not magic. A large language model is a set of predictions over a very large data set of text and fine-tuned with machine learning. Our standards are a lot higher now for the perception of magic, but ChatGPT is still not intelligent any more than Eliza was.
So the summary is that ChatGPT is not anything great. And don't get carried away that ChatGPT is doing something fantastic and so on and so forth. Just that the way it is trained now is a lot more interesting because it is not just based on heuristics as what ELISA was. It has access to so much of data, what they call parameters, 250 to 300 billion parameters, that it has the whole world in its pocket when it gives you an answer. So it's just that. You could do it the heuristic way, but then you are bound to something which is just the way you have programmed it, right? You don't have the flexibility anymore. So that's the only difference. And you can see that how beautifully ELISA also was giving some very nice responses. So I must do a few things just to clarify, and given you that background of what it all started, where it all started way back in last more than 50 years back, we must know bots very well, okay, and we must know chatbots even better. So let's do a few things here and then come back and understand it even more. By the way, it will be great if you can try creating your own bot. By the end of today, if you could do that, will be great, isn't it? Is that a tall order?
So we already have that as a part of the assignment actually. So some of us are doing that.
Which tool did you use?
So Copilot Studio.
You're creating a bot with Copilot?
Can Yeah, I think we are taking the help of AI, and yes, we are creating a chatbot.
Okay. So then let me pause and take questions before I move on from here. This was done as part of what module, Surabhi?
It's a Copilot Studio. We were teaching Copilot Studio, and as a exercise of that, they
Hmm.
did basics of this.
Oh, they have they have done that kind of advanced thing already. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes. So that we do not want to change, and Jamadagni sir kept this topic intact as a revision, because right now they're all creating their projects. So as a revision to this, with your support, the project curation will become a little more easier, like how to actually adapt this into the project.
Oh, I see. Very good. So, but then folks, you
Surabhi,
can ask me.
I didn't know that this was covered actually by an earlier this one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sir, what I feel is the tool that they have been using is really to do the nitty-gritties and creating. But the actual concept of what a bot is and what does it do, what it cannot do, these things are not really covered anywhere as far as I know.
That I will
Yes.
cover anyway. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Am I
Sir
right?
is right.
Am I right?
Yes, sir. You're
Surabhi?
completely right.
The background, what is a bot, and for instance, you have defined a bot as a short for robot, etc. Why is it? How is it a robo when it is just a kind of a software tool and so on? These things have not been covered. I think what they have been told is given a thing like Copilot, how to create it, but that is simply the nitty-gritties using a tool.
So, did you see that video I flashed about Eliza?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Jamadagni sir, did you have a look?
Yeah, I will. If you send it to me, I'll have a look. I mean, I
No,
looked
no,
at
I
it, but
played it just now. You connected just now, is it?
I connected about 5-10 minutes back.
Oh, I think you missed that video. I played the video. Anyway, never mind. All right, let's move on. So here is the definition. Essentially, it was derived from this word robo, right? A bot is essentially a piece of software, and it does a lot of automated tasks. And there are some things which perhaps I would like to, also tell you. Maybe what I'll do is I would like to see you folks so that I will address you before I put on my slides and all of that. So here's what would happen. It's interesting to see in today's world, they use this bot in, I would say, an interesting way, and a lot more has advanced in this area. I'll give you a simple example, and then we'll build on top of that. So here's what you would do. Supposing you want to take, let's say, you want to fly to Bangalore from wherever you are. What would you do? You would open up your Google browser, I mean, whatever, Chrome browser, and you would type in flights to Bangalore or train to Bangalore and so on, right? That's what you would do. So quickly, you'll get a list of all the flights and all the trains, whatever information that you need, you know how to get to that, and you get that information. Now, if you look at today's world, this bot kind of technology that we have just started with has advanced to such a spiraling level that here's what would actually happen. You just type in that on so and so day, you want to fly to Bangalore, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. What all will happen? It will search. It will find out airfares. It will find out train fares. It will find out if there's a bus connection somewhere. Bangalore, if it is a close by city, you can also take a bus, right? You can take if it is let's say 8-9 hours of road journey, you can also take a bus. So it will find out whether it's a flight, whether it's a bus, or whether it's a train. It will find out the cheapest. It will adjust to the time in which you have specified. It will book a ticket. It will send you the ticket. It will book your return ticket. It will book a cab. It will make sure that it puts your travel in your calendar. and make sure that you are prompted any number of times before you actually board the vehicle which you have actually got a ticket for. All this is possible today. Today, I'm saying today. Okay. So how different is it from all this robo kind of thing that we're discussing? Actually not. Many things are gone beyond our imagination. These are just things that, have sort of chained themselves together. And a whole range of technology is out there now for you. Today, that's what is possible. Each one of them, the word bot is less used nowadays, I would say. They would actually call it like agentic. A lot of agents are around. It's nothing but bot, but a lot more intelligent, a lot more calling one agent, calling another agent. For example, the system is calling a train agent, is calling an airplane agent, is calling a bus booking agent, getting hold of it, finding out the fares. So he's using some other agent to do the fare comparison, then calling the Google Pay agent to make the payment, getting hold of the ticket via email and giving that email copy to a printer, for instance, to get you a hard copy. All of them are agents, like small tasks which have to be done. Today, you can do all of this. And they use the word agent and agentic AI, where you're essentially automating several workflows into it. One of the activities of agentic AI is this workflow automation. It's not the only thing that agentic AI does. There are other interesting things that agentic AI does. But for today's class, you can think of workflow automation as an important thing. Bots are essentially trying to do that. The goal of a bot is essentially to make things easy for you to get into a conversation with you, to understand what you need and sort of satisfy the requirements of the user. Having told you that this is what you can do today, that would have actually been possible because a lot of things have happened from 1966. The 1966 was the door opening for bots. And from 1966 to 2026, you can see now how much has evolved. And what I want to explain to you is this evolution. Okay. So I'm not going to teach you agentic. I'm not going to get into the first bot that was coded in 1966 based on heuristics, but we will see this beautiful evolution from starting from that to what is possible today. People don't call it bots anymore. They call it workflow automation with agents and so on. So we need to understand what happened in between 1966 and 2026. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions on this?
Yeah, one thing I would like to say, sir,
Hmm.
more or less, matlab, as of my knowledge, as in chatbots, we can use through website. But as far as our project, so just wanted that if you can guide in that way, that how we can use as in project, whatever we are preparing the topic. So in that sense, how we can, prepare a chatbots in that sense, if you can, pin something.
Your
I
question
can
is not
show you
clear.
a piece of Python code which I flashed for you, but I never expected that you will be writing Python code. So I also have come prepared to show you how to make your own bot.
Okay,
Okay, in 10 minutes you can make your own bot.
that's great.
Just
You
one
can make
small
your own.
question. What was the question? I didn't understand your question at all.
No. See, her question is, she has an assignment to complete. And
Oh.
she's saying, is there a way by which you can give us a clue on how I should complete the assignment? Fair enough, no?
Yeah.
Am I right, Chandini ji?
Yeah, perfectly, sir. Thank you so much.
But I think that will, okay. Anyway, I thought that
No,
comes
it's
a
okay.
little
It's okay. It's fine. I mean, there are things that, as we discussed today, I'm sure things will.
Yeah.
I hope it will be clearer. So I've given you just now this spectrum, okay? So people are not using this word as much as it is being used, it was being used. People use other words. They use these workflows with agentic AI systems and so on. On the right side, 1966 was this word bot, which was coined, and we now see how the evolution has happened between 1966 and 2026. Okay, including, if possible, to see if you can create your own bot. No programming, I can promise you this. No programming, zero. All right. So any other question? Aisha ji, anything from you?
No, sir, I'm just trying to integrate whatever you're saying with the project that we have done.
Okay.
Still in the construction phase.
Oh, it's still in the construction phase. Are you trying to
Yes, sir.
automate something?
There was a project which was assigned to us, and we have to create a bot based on that. So
What's
I have
its
followed
job? What is its job? What is its job?
to make the life of new faculties easier so that they can get everything at the click of a button, like
Mhm.
those who have joined institutions new. So that was a kind of assignment which was given to us.
Okay, good, good. Okay, let's see how we can get to that. At least some clue on how to get to that in the coming hour or so. Okay.
Sure.
All right, so let me go back to my canned presentation. It's something that I don't like, but we have to do it. Otherwise, um, you may not get the structure. So having given you this 1966 to 2006 kind of spectrum, here is what it actually means. It's a piece of software. Okay, it's everything is being done by software, and all these automated tasks are being done. They follow programmed instructions. They can't do anything beyond what has been programmed. Like the one I showed you on ELISA was also that. It just can reply back with a few things. And they can operate without human intervention. That's for sure. And they perform tasks far faster. And they can beat humans on this. Okay. Many bots are designed to mimic human actions. So you can see that they come very close to what humans also do, like chatting, clicking, browsing, and all that. So like humans are trying to book tickets. See, these bots also can do all of that. They can go and do all kinds of things, go to railway companies, they can go to airline companies and so on and make all these reservations for us, buy a ticket via GPay, make a payment via GPay and all of that. So it isn't that everything is hunky-dory, okay? So you can have problems with bots as well. You can have good bots, you can have bad bots. Good bots, I'm sure all of you are trying to design good bots. You have to improve efficiency and all of that. Essentially, the Google search that you do, no? I'm sure all of you used Google search, right? Have you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
So,
use.
Yes, sir.
how does the search engine work? It's quite a straightforward thing. You type in something that you're looking for. It goes from one site, from one website, and then connects to another website, and then connects to another one, and then tries to encompass as much information as possible from all the different websites and give you the links to that. And the bulk of the work after the search is completed is done by the human. You see, now a lot of time was being spent by searching through what Google threw up, right? But it was a very powerful thing already then. Essentially, it's a bot. Its business is to go and look for things, trying to find based on the keyword that you have typed. So this engine crawler, search engine crawlers are also some forms of good bots. Okay, and there are also several of you may have experienced customer service bots. You log in somewhere to your credit card account, there's a bot popping up. You go to railway, where IRCTC, a bot pops up. You go to some other website, you see, or Amazon, you go, you will see a bot popping up, or Flipkart for that matter. So they all have bots, and they try to provide service, good kind of service to customers. And there are also bots which actually look at the activity. They may not show up, but they'll be running behind. They'll try to find out what are you searching for. And for example, um, if it is, if you were in Mumbai yesterday, what would you be searching for? What would you be searching for if you were in Mumbai yesterday?
Tickets to come back, sir.
Huh?
Tickets to come back to our place, sir.
Tickets to come back. Huh. So if you were in Mumbai yesterday morning, you'd be looking for tickets to go to the IPL match, right? There was an IPL match
Yes,
yesterday.
yes, sir, yes.
So you would say how to go to Wankhede Stadium, get into the and book a Uber for you, for instance, and then watch the match and then come back. How many of you watched the match yesterday? How many of you watched the match?
Not many, I
Yes,
will
I guess no one.
Sorry?
I didn't watch.
I
How many of you? None of you watched the
No.
match?
No.
I didn't watch either.
Okay, so there was a lot of AI. I don't know if you saw it. There was a lot of AI. If you haven't seen it, see today's match. There's a match today. I think it is Chennai Super Kings versus I don't know which other team. A lot of AI there. Here is the ad that goes in the break time. The ad, there is a girl who's sitting in a restaurant or something like that. And then there is this little boy who comes there. And then he says, not little boy, he's a young man. He asks something and then he types into it. Then the Google AI pops up something. It's about what is the chance that Mumbai Indians will win the match? Okay, it's actually flashed on the screen. Okay, Google AI is actually finding out the probability of the match being won by Mumbai Indians. And then she in turn says, let's make the question a little more harder. And she asks something else. A lot of fun in that ad. It's a 10-second ad, but it's a lot of AI there, and it's live. Okay, they're not asking questions about day before yesterday's match between RCB and I don't know who was the other one, Sunrisers, right? It was the Hyderabad team. So they never asked about that. It was the live thing that is going on there. So a lot of AI there. So it's interesting how Google is pushing the AI mode that you see now. Okay, so you must quickly latch on and see how interesting things are being done there. So that's a good thing, right? So a lot of new things you can learn. But there are also, so here is what I wanted to, I started with by saying that people are monitoring. Supposing you connect to Google browser, Google may be monitoring what is she asking for. She is asking for a ticket. Maybe she is a cricket enthusiast. And next time she logs in and I know that there is a match in that city where she stays, I'll throw her an option of a ticket for her. Okay. So they learn from you. So the bot is actually learning from your behavior. I am sure, in fact, one of the Edunet teachers, instructors asked me this question during one training program. It seems that she was thinking of buying something, and this happened the previous evening, maybe late evening, maybe 9 o'clock or 9:30 something, and she was speaking to her husband. And next day morning, she got up and then she logged into her Gmail. There was a flash about the places where she can buy that particular item. And it was mind blowing for her. How did Google ever think about what I was thinking yesterday? Okay. See, that is the kind of power that Google might have acquired. And I can tell you it was not magic. It would have actually happened. And she may not be, she was not hallucinating either. She was very right. That particular day in which she got up and looked up, I'm sure the previous year, same day, some event would have happened. Maybe it is Akshaya Tritiya and we are interested in buying gold or whatever, some incident like that. And the computer was very smart. He said, looks like you're looking for this. Why don't you buy this? And I'm sure several of you have experienced it also, right? Those are bots. What are they doing? They're all the time listening, okay? And they're trying to latch on to what you're doing, you're using, your browsing habits, your buying habits, and so on and so forth. All of that is actually being done. Then there are also these bad bots, okay? These are malicious. They want to steal your bank accounts. They are interested in your passwords. They're always looking at how to capture your keyboard, to see your key presses or your passwords or your lip movements if there is a camera, and try to decipher something. So all kinds of things are being done. There are also these bad bots, spams, credential stuffing bots, content scraping bots, and so on and so forth. So you must look out that not everything out there is good. There are also these bots which are bad. And of course, there are also neutral kind of things, which are weather updates and notifications and so on and so forth. So there can be different types of bots. Now, what are these bots used for? Search engines, I mentioned already. Customer service for sure. They answer a lot of FAQs, the standard FAQs, which everybody wants to ask. Things like go to income tax website. I'm sure several of you are filing income tax. You know that your advance tax has to be paid before 31st March. Not a big deal. If you forget, you just go to the IT website, and then you don't need an IT officer or a IT person sitting there to give you that answer. You type in this, it'll immediately, the bot will flash and say, 31st March is your advance tax day. Yeah, Namrata, go ahead, ask. Namrata, you had a
Yes,
question?
hello. Yes. Yes. Good evening, sir. Sir, I wanted a little clarity on the example that you gave. So it was just pattern detection from a year-long basis, like last year on Akshaya Tritiya, maybe someone had bought something, and this year the pattern was detected, and again the ad flashed, and it had nothing to do with like maybe Google listening or what do I say? Because I have heard a lot from my people who are majorly from non-STEM backgrounds, and they do not have a very high knowledge of how these things work. But generally, we interact with each other and say that, oh, sometimes we fear that these technologies are listening what we say, because most of the times, even when we do not search anything, an ad pops up automatically. So this is, I do not know if this is a very trivial doubt or something, but I
No,
had
no,
this in
not a
my
trivial
mind.
doubt. Your doubt and your fear about someone listening is very correct. You know the Alexa, right? The Alexa is all the time
Yes, sir.
listening and sending your recordings for some training. It's all the time listening. There's no doubt about that. If you are connected to the internet and you have a cloud account, whatever be the ethics of these very large corporations, don't forget that your data is out there. That's all. Full point. It's there. Whether you like it or not, it's there. It's another matter that they follow ethics and they make sure that they don't, nobody uses this data in a bad way and all that. That's a second problem. But for sure, data is out there. Jamadagni, you want to add something?
I will cover a little bit of this tomorrow, but what you said is very true. Gmail or any of these, they keep actually Gmail in their, you have signed, when you signed up for Gmail, you agree for their conditions. One of the conditions is it reads your mail. Probably you have not noticed. In fact, if you see what all they do with your data, you will not sign up for Gmail at all. Because, I mean, there is a fun statement saying that Facebook, if you make 10 postings to Facebook, Facebook will know more than your spouse knows you. And if you make 100 postings, it'll know you more than your mother knows you. So, I mean, they're really spying on you. It is very much, I mean, don't call it spying. They're really receiving this information. After all, you agreed when you signed up for Gmail, You said that you can use the data that I have given, so they will use it. They know where you are, at what point you are, and so on. And that can happen. Actually, Dr. TVP will remember about 5-6 years back, one of our project assistants, he went by flight.
Yeah.
And next day, he got a complete movie on his flight.
Mm.
I mean, with him sitting in the seat. And what he did was he had actually taken a lot of pictures and put it in his Google Drive. The fellow assembled all of that and made a movie and gave it to him.
Yeah. Now it is quite common. You will get a
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
tech.
but this happened already 8 years back.
Yeah. So here is the thing. I think what Jamadagni said is a very important point. Google will read your email. You know what does when a machine reads your email, it knows your habits. It perhaps might have received. In this case of one of the instructors from Edunet, which I mentioned to you, I'm sure that person may have received an email from somebody, may not have spoken anything. But the fact that the machine read the email maybe made some sense. After all, everything is a probability, right? I can say, I know your sibling, I can say. I can tell Namrata, I know your sibling's name. And she maybe surprised. But then I'll take a chance. I'll say with high probability, if so-and-so is Namrata, then with some probability, her sibling's name must be so-and-so. I just take a chance. It might turn out to be true. Because if you're looking at the world knowledge and the world data, and you're making out something, it's easier, right? If I have only a one-to-one kind of small amount of data, I can't do much. But if it is humongous amount of data, even machines take a chance and then throw something back to you. Maybe true, may not be true. So that's how it is. And everything is probabilistic in that sense, right? So Namrata, did you get
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just a little addition. I come from a background in philosophy, and I am very much into the technology ethics, and so much so that I get anxious at times when I read Heidegger's question concerning technology. And also recently, I have been looking into the DPDPA act that came back in it got implemented in 2023, and sir, it says consent. One of the major fulcrums of the act is consent. But then again, as Jamdagni sir mentioned, that Gmail offers a list of all those whatever we say, we have rules and regulations, and like in a country which is asymmetrical like India, in all aspects, economically, technologically, educationally, so consent is just symbolic there. So like I get anxiety a lot of times related to technology ethics, but then yes, this is a reality and we need to face it anyhow. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've signed up for it once you have a Gmail account. So
Yeah.
this is a necessary
Pre-Gmail,
evil.
you have to sign up. You are giving up something, so that's what you're doing.
See, don't forget that Google, also you have to note that if you sign up for Gmail, first 15 GB is free, isn't it? And for some reason, a photo or a snap that you took on your camera goes into G drive just to bloat up that G drive and make you come to this 15 GB at the fastest. Soon they'll come back and throw an ad and saying you pay 30 rupees per month for first 3 months. We'll give you additional 15 GB, and after that it is 135 rupees per month and all that so then you're done. You have to do it. You don't even realize that the photo that you took on your phone, why did it go and upload on Google Drive? There was no need for it to have gone there. It should have remained local on your phone, right? But that's the problem. That is also bad because everything is connected. If you have taken from a phone, you want to see it on your iPad. How do you do it? You have to post it somewhere in some central location. So it goes there. And once it goes there, they have techniques to compress, store it, make sure that your 15 GB is running out very quickly, and then so that they can ask you to pay and buy it. So you obviously don't want to clear all your photographs and your attachments and all that. You're bound to buy and then keep paying and all that. Anyway, I got into it long back, so I'm just sharing my experience.
Yeah,
actually in
it's
that
true,
state.
sir. You said right because it's happening with me also. So
It
what
happens.
I do delete something and then it keeps going on till now. I haven't, bought that plan more than 15 GB.
Yeah, yeah, you should keep trying. I mean, you should not give up. I would say strongly, don't
Yeah.
give up. Try deleting all large files greater than 5 MB. Delete. Keep your inbox as trim as possible. Get rid of the Google Drive photographs that are maybe 5 years old, whatever. But see if you can manage by just that.
Particularly Google Drive, Google, they say that even if you delete Gmail, whatever you did till now is retained. That is dangerous, right?
Yeah.
But see, the rules are a bit different in Europe because they have a little different law. But then this is what it is. And jokingly, in I think Big Bang Theory, this man, what is his name? That Sheldon. He says people are talking about living forever. He says, if my Gmail remains forever, I am happy enough. So it's almost coming to that. Even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
somebody dies, then the Gmail remains. That's the
yeah,
unfortunate part. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah. Vandana ji, you have any question or we can move on?
We can move on, sir.
There is no.
We can.
Okay, all right. Okay.
There is no other. Yeah, EU has GDPR. Exactly.
Okay, so just moving on. So many uses for bots. You can have chat bots answering FAQs, as I mentioned. Simple question answer kind of thing is something that you can do. And in social media, it's the same thing. You can do automated posting. You can you can follow all of that. It does automatically all these things. If you program it once, it can do all of that for you. Data collection, I mentioned about web scraping, about web crawling and so on. All that is something that it does. It also has nice effects of launching attacks just to clean up systems which are, maybe virus ridden. So cybersecurity threats are also something that it can handle. So it can be applied in good ways, bad ways, neutral ways, and so on, as I mentioned. E-commerce assistants are pretty common. You will see them on Flipkart and Amazon. They do make life easier, no doubt about it. And so, as I mentioned, you have to be careful about the risk of spam calls, phishing attempts, and all of that. So do take care that once you are connected on the internet, you will be exposed to all these risks. So you have to take care of that as well. Here's another important thing. Don't ever confuse the AI assistants to that of a bot. Okay. Now you can see that we are slowly going towards 2026 from 1966, right? There were all heuristic rules and so on. Now today's world, not 2026, but maybe 2 years prior to that, maybe 2023, 24 already. And even prior when you had Siri and Alexa and all that, maybe 10 years prior to today. Already you had AI assistants. They were not bots. They are called AI assistants. And I want to drive home this a very important point. Okay, so there are a couple of slides which go around this. Essentially, if you take an AI assistant, these are advanced systems. They have AI in them. That means they have artificial intelligence. They understand the language. They understand the context and also the intent. While the Eliza, was hard coded with rules and so on, this is something that AI assistants don't have to worry because modern day systems are able to understand language. Natural language processing is some big topic for it. It's able to understand language, context, and also the intent. Now, what can an AI assistant do in comparison to what a bot cannot do? It can synthesize, it can hold a conversation, it can adapt to the context, and it can generate nice responses, some new type of responses it can generate. Unlike what Eliza used to do, it was a lot, this AI assistants are a lot more interesting and a lot more powerful, they would say. And there is intelligence. It uses machine learning, natural language processing, and all that to to do this reasoning, which is an important thing before it can give you a nice nuanced answer. And there are examples. I'm sure you've already used this. Microsoft Copilot, helping with knowledge, productivity, and creativity. All of that is actually an AI assistant. And Siri and Alexa also fall under the same category. They are also AI assistants. They respond to voice. Siri was there in Apple systems maybe 10, 15 years prior, right? And Alexa is also 10 years old now, more than 10 years old. So they're all outstanding products, AI assistants. They understand and they can respond to the the context. Supposing we are discussing here and we say something about something we discuss about fire, it understands that these guys are just talking about fire and not about fire in somebody's home. But there, if there's really fire in somebody's home, what would you do? Oh my God, we have fire here, we have fire here, you say, right? That's the time when Alexa decides to call the fire station, because it understands so many things. It understands the way you've, used the word fire. So that's the power of these systems. And because they understand the language, the context, and the intent also. These things are very, very powerful. So these are AI assistants. These are things that bots cannot do, okay? They don't understand all that. They're a little bit dumb in that sense. So moving on, you have to know these key differences. There is always this blurring of the line between a bot and an AI assistant, but it is important to note they're different. Okay, so in some cases, you may be using a simple bot. In some cases, a complex context-aware kind of an AI assistant. Interaction is also the same, more conversational and adaptive. I'm sure ChatGPT, if you ask, it will go under the right side, and definitely you cannot call it, it's a chat bot, right? It's a lot more AI enabled chat bot. So it can do a lot of chatting with you. So unlike a normal bot, which is more limited, repetitive and all that. And there is nothing like data training and all of that for a bot. You ask a question, if it is there in that list of questions that it has been sort of programmed, it can give you an answer. There are fixed scripts essentially. Okay, whereas AI assistants learn patterns, they adapt, and so many other important things. And bots, as I mentioned to you, automate tasks. ChatGPT cannot automate tasks. How many of you agree? ChatGPT also cannot automate tasks, actually. It's in fact going back, right? A bot can automate a task, whereas ChatGPT cannot do an automation, task automation. What will you do with ChatGPT?
Could you give us an example, sir?
So you've been using ChatGPT, right? You've all been using ChatGPT. What does it do? You type something, you get a response back, isn't it? You say, what is the weather today? It will give you something. So what should be the particulate matter in my city as of today? It will give you some number back. That's all. So in a way, ChatGPT is not even as powerful as what a bot can do. But remember, again, I want to draw your attention. The left side was 1966. The right side is 2026. The agentic workflow automation systems are a lot more powerful. That's why there is more connection between the agentic workflow systems and the bots, and not the ChatGPT that we have been using a lot. You given text, it will generate to you, it will respond back to you. If you take multimodal kind of systems, you say, draw me a picture of me sitting in the pilot seat of an airplane or 737 plane. It can take your photograph, create a 737 plane, and then put you in the pilot seat and all that. It can create all these fanciful stuff and give you a picture. That's about what it can do. It can generate text or it can generate pictures for you. It cannot automate anything. It cannot, for instance, if you tell, go and check in the refrigerator if there is milk, what can it do? You can't do any robotic operation with it. You can only at best chat with it. You can at best, sort of have a conversation with it. You can generate text, you can generate images, but you cannot automate things. That's what I wanted to say. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Jamadagni, you want to add something?
No, I think you covered it well. There was no.
Okay, all right, okay. Very good. So that's the point. So in a way, bots are the ones that can actually do some work for you. So if your instructor has given you an assignment on creating a bot, I am sure the assignment is to automate something for you. You have to, because I mean, you have to work with AI now, right? So automation of a workflow is an important thing, and I'm sure the assignment is in that direction. Okay, let's move on. Then you have further things here. I put down, I like these railway examples. So ask the train PNR status. Railway bot replies with status. But this co-pilot and all of them, you just ask for a PNR status. It'll tell you a lot more things. It'll tell you about train booking, the process, history, tips, so many things. Useful, not useful is not important, but it can give you a lot more information. Maybe not useful because you just ask for a train PNR status. Same with a bank bot. What's my balance? Bank bot will give you the balance because it is a task. The task will give you something as an output. Finish. It won't do more, it won't do less. Copilot, it'll tell you 100 different things. It'll explain how to manage your finance better. Your account is, you have so many thousands or lakhs of rupees in your bank. You should know how to invest. All kinds of advices it might give you because it's an AI assistant. It has world knowledge, right? It has world data on its fingertips. It can tell you a lot more things. Tell me about holy traditions. Bot will fail because it was not programmed to do anything about this festival called Holi. Whereas Copilot has all the background, cultural, historical, modern insights, a few pictures of how Holi was celebrated in Delhi, Ahmedabad, and so on and so many things it can do. So you can see now what bots can do and what AI assistants are capable of. And it's not that the bot should be in one compartment and AI assistant should be in another compartment. Lot of people, lot of companies, lot of corporates try to hybridize them. They try to use both bots and AI assistants. For example, if you take bots, they handle routine queries. What's my account balance? They'll give you an answer. Or it can tell you, show me my last 5 transactions. It can throw you the 5 last transactions. But if it's an AI assistant, it'll ask you, help me plan my savings strategy for my child's education. You can ask something beyond what a bot can do, right? Because bot was just handling routine things. It can do that for you. In fact, I picked up from HDFC Bank. They use these WhatsApp bots. I'm sure you have seen them, right? In your WhatsApp account, you get a lot of WhatsApp bots. Quick FAQs. Indigo will give its bot. HDFC, several banks, SBI has its own WhatsApp bot. Okay, and it'll tell you about advanced AI systems and they guide customers through financial planning, all of that. Have you encountered this WhatsApp bots? Any of you?
Yes,
You
sir.
get, if you book some ticket
Book flight
somewhere.
ticket.
Sir, I want to ask something
So
to
please
Dr. Gagandeep. Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Sir, if I say the difference between bot and AI assistant, bot is basically the answers which are fed by the person while creating the bot. While AI, is it using all the information which is available on the internet?
Yes. It is trained with all the data that is there on the internet, billions of data, what they call parameters. I'm sure you've gone through it. So typically, if you take OpenAI's Chat GPT, you should not call it Chat GPT. You should simply call it GPT. Okay, I'll tell you why. You know why it's called GPT? Why is it
The
called GPT and not
pre-trained, I
Chat?
think.
Huh?
Full form is generative pre-trained, maybe.
That's the architecture on which it was built. That is what we were told.
Mhm.
Generative
So,
pre-programmed transformer.
okay, that is all fine. Transformer, all that. Don't need to worry about expanding GPT because that will take you into another spin. You should call it GPT because the front end for GPT can be different. Okay. If you are chatting with GPT, it's called Chat GPT. Copilot, you know, right? You have used Copilot. Does it use GPT?
Yes, sir.
Does it use GPT?
Yes, it also uses the same architecture built on the same model.
It uses not the same architecture. It uses the same GPT. There's no architecture difference here. Think about your passenger train. There is an engine and then there are coaches. One type of coach is Chat GPT. Engine is the same. Another type of coach is what? Your co-pilot. Co-pilot is another coach. It also is using the same engine. Both of them use the same engine. That's why OpenAI calls it GPT. Like that, there are other types of locomotives. One locomotive is the GPT. Engine is also called the locomotive, right? The right name is locomotive. There are other locomotives. Can you give an example of another locomotive? From
Sir,
all
Google
the
Gemini, is
huh?
it?
Yes,
Google Gemini.
perfectly correct. Any other locomotive?
Meta, can we say Meta?
Meta has there's a name for Meta, right? There's a name for the locomotive from Meta. Llama.
Not sure. Llama, okay. Yes.
Llama. Okay.
Llama
What about
as well.
Elon Musk's engine? That engine that their company came up with. Grok. Heard of Grok? You can Grok. You can Google for Grok. Okay. What about the
Chinese.
Chinese? China. No, we'll come to China. We'll come to. I just want to quiz you guys. There's one locomotive that Donald Trump does not like. There's a hint. Can you give me an example? The engine's name, the locomotive's name starts with C. That's another hint. Huh? No?
That's Claude AI maybe.
Claude, exactly. The company name is Anthropic.
Anthropic
Okay.
cloud.
Something that Claude. Claude is something that is also another type of locomotive. And then, of course, what Jamadagni said, DeepSeek. That's from China. What about India? India. Are we left behind? We don't have one?
I'm
We
not
have one,
sure,
we don't
sir. Sarvam AI is one of the emerging that I have heard of a lot.
Perfect answer. That's another locomotive. So Sarvam AI will be there as a locomotive. Many applications will be built on top of this. This different types of coaches will come up. You'll have a sleeper coach. You'll have a Vande Bharat coach. You'll have this coach, that coach. Different types of coaches will come up. So each one will bundle using the same locomotive. Keep this in your mind. Okay. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. All right. So I don't know what was the question. Somebody asked a question and I forgot to give the answer. What was the question? Sorry about that. Somebody asked a question.
So ma'am just told us you the difference between the bot and the AI assistant.
Oh, okay,
We were
okay.
just trying to understand the difference. That's it.
Did you get the difference now?
I guess ma'am can answer.
Did you get the difference? I'm not sure. Okay, let's move on and let's see how it goes. Yeah, okay, very good. Fine. So here, so we were talking about the WhatsApp bots which keep popping up, and those particularly banks and so on. In fact, even suitcase companies like VIP Suitcase and all these people, they also, if you buy a suitcase, the next day onwards, they'll be pushing advertisements for buying more and more of them through your WhatsApp stuff. Of course, automotive, Maruti and others also do that, right? So a lot of things. Here are some fantastic examples for bots. You can apply them in healthcare. You can use it for booking appointments, sending reminders, or provide lab test results. I hope this will help you to understand and build a bot that has come as an exercise for you. So you can build a simple one which will book an appointment, send a reminder, or provide lab test results. But that's not what AI assistants can do if it is healthcare. They can offer you deeper support. They can tell you what lipid profile test measures and all of that, because they're not really task driven. They are more reasoning based. So they do a lot more reasoning. In fact, Apollo hospitals also use them. Okay, they use bots for scheduling and a lot of AI assistants to provide health education. Travel, again, bots, railway or airline bots give PNR, flight timing and all that. AI assistants do a lot more things. Suggest the cheapest way to travel from Bengaluru to Delhi, okay, and so on. Make My Trip uses bots. Sure, you have used Make My Trip, right? Have you? Make My Trip?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Make My Trip uses bots for booking confirmations. And their AI assistants suggest all kinds of travel plans and all kinds of things that you can do. So now I'm coming to chatbots. This is all about bots. What are these chatbots? And I will tell you what these chatbots are. Chatbot and bot. We are finished with bot. We have come to chatbot now. This is a computer program. Okay. And remember, chatbots are not the task. They can go and achieve a task. Okay. So there's a problem there, right? Bots could have done it, but not the chatbot. So you have to now think about ChatGPT and so on, which are really not bots in that sense. They're chatbots. They are essentially through voice or text. They use rule-based logic. They have retrieval. There are different types. Okay, many different types of bots exist. Some of them are rule-based. Some of them are retrieval-based. Some of them are generative AI-based, and so on. So we'll see each one of them. Okay, so that will give you some idea. So you have an interface for this bot, and it could be text or it could be voice. So chat interfaces, websites, and messaging apps, all of them are text-based. Voice, as I mentioned, Siri, Alexa, Google, all of them are voice-based. Some real-world examples on the right side. ChatGPT, Google Assistant, some Amazon Lex, and Rasa. That is also another, text to speech and speech to text kind of bot, which is, I think it's an interesting bot that you should look up. So chatbots are a type of a bot only, but they are used for simulating conversation with humans, usually through text and all that. And as I mentioned, they are more for customer service, e-commerce and all that. Focus is more on conversation, please note. And they are not the automation type guys. Chatbots are built to talk to people. So this is the key difference actually. And they usually live inside apps like WhatsApp. They live inside Messenger, websites. Something will pop up and they start talking to you, and they throw up a text to you. They'll ask you to do something, some action. All of those are chatting essentially with humans. The purpose is to answer questions, provide information, or guide users through processes. So the bots are the ones who really do all the hard work for us. But chatbots are the ones that will converse with you, will talk to you. Okay, so that's the key difference between the bot and the chatbot. Again, I have to tell you that. But you go a little deeper into chatbots, you will see there are basically three types again here. Some of them are simply rule-based, some of them are retrieval-based. And the third ones are pretty powerful. They are generative type. You can have very simple kind of chatbots also, simply using if else. They are deterministic and, they're quite brittle in that sense. Okay. And retrieval based, they look at similarity of questions. They do some classification and all that. You may say, ask me, can you give some examples? The examples are right down below. Just look up. Rule based, bank. IVR systems that you know very well are down there. They are essentially rule based. IT help desk, support tickets, all these things fall under retrieval kind of systems. Okay. You say, go and get back, give me some, call someone from the IT help desk. So I want to speak to them. That process can be retrieval based. Or you want to retrieve your tickets that were stored somewhere. You need a bot. So you do it with a chat bot. You speak to it, it'll throw you back the support tickets for you. Or it might just say, hello, I'm so and so, I'm from the IT help desk. Can I help you? That's actually a retrieval based system. Generative type, you have Chat GPT, Claude, then Gemini and all of them. Okay, so they also have issues of hallucinations, which are not so much existent in retrieval based systems. Okay, and quickly to tell you that it is about language processing that chatbots are so good at. Okay, don't worry so much about the tabs that I have written on top, but look at the down one below. Book a flight to Delhi tomorrow at 9 a.m. So all of this is something that today's agentic systems, as I mentioned, are capable of doing, right? So the whole process is about bridging human language and the machine systems, and it is done through different, I would say, parts of the whole system. Like there is something called tokenization, then there is a part of speech tagging, then there is named entity recognition, all kinds of things before it is actually able to understand the language. The example down below is very powerful. It understands what you are looking for. It says, book a flight to Delhi tomorrow. So it knows what tomorrow is. What is tomorrow? It knows today's date. So it knows tomorrow's date. It knows the time. It knows that you are going by flight and not by train or any other way. It knows your current location. So it knows from where to where. It's amazing, right? So it's able to process the language, and it has, in order to understand this language processing, it has to do tokenization, pause tagging, NER, sentiment analysis, intent detect, entity extract, and all of that. So whole process is actually something that these current systems, powerful systems, are able to do. So all this chatbot processing is like this. You have a user input, as I mentioned, conversational by nature. So your text and voice goes through a full pipeline before it can do, it can give you a nice answer about, the flight that you booked and so on. So pre-processing quality directly impacts the intent. So there are a lot of pre-processing that has to happen, and these systems are well engineered, I would say, in order to sort of do this processing pipeline. Chatbots, as I give you a very high level view again, as I mentioned, there are rule based and they are also AI powered. The ones that we discussed now are all the AI powered systems, essentially doing all the book my flight ticket to Delhi tomorrow 9 a.m. was essentially doing NLP, natural language processing. It could understand the language. It knew many things about that sentence. That is one way, as I said. And the old classical way is rule based. It will just look for some keywords and it'll give you some answers to it, but it may not understand what tomorrow is if it is not programmed to. So there are two ways. So just a summary of how chatbots have evolved from rule-based to very powerful, AI-based chatbots. So just to summarize many things, chatbots, bots particularly, I would say, they're all task-oriented, single purpose. They can do one thing. They can check store hours. They can answer FAQs. They are capable of, completing an assignment, a task that is given to them. And as I said, these virtual assistants are a lot more reason-based. They are a little more sophisticated. They can perform even complex tasks, and they can provide recommendations and all that. And the chat GPT, the generative AI stuff, as I said, are also bots which can generate images. And they can, the Microsoft Copilot that you were using was also like, it's a human-like text, and it is relying on pre-written responses and so on. So just to tell you again, I think I'm sure this is things you already know. There's a 24/7 availability. If it is a bot, you don't need a human. It's highly scalable and it can free up humans from answering mundane questions. Here is something that I want you to try. Creating our own chatbot. No code. Use visual builders. These tools allow you to drag and drop blocks to create conversation flows. There is this Zapier chatbot. Have you heard of it? Zapier? Folks?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
No, I think soon after this class, just write down Zapier. Just write down Zapier chatbot. Just go to Zapier website, and I can assure you in 10 minutes, you will create your own chatbot. I'll tell you how it works. This will help you to create this chatbot. No, chatbot means what? You have to converse with it, right? Ultimately, you have to type something, it should give you something back. It should respond to you if you type in something. Let's assume, let me take a nice example. Let me take this. Bangalore Airport, there is a schedule which is printed in PDF format, starting from 00 hours up to 00 hours that whole day, 23:59. Up to 23:59, there's a schedule printed out. Okay. That's a PDF file. You know what PDF is, right? PDF. So go to Zapier. Take whatever comes to you. I'm giving you this example, possible example, and feed that into that system. There is one button which says add your own file. Shall we try this? Shall I show you the icon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're looking forward, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
So okay. So let me try Zapier. So you see Zapier automate AI workflows, agents, and apps. Do you see it here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you are. Automation layer for agentic AI. I mentioned to you that these are bots. These are the current high performance bots that can do. Start free with Google. I don't know if it'll allow me because I already tried it. Okay. Because before coming to the class, I always like to do it myself. I don't know. Let me see. There you are. See what it says. What would you like to automate TV? It's asking me. It says, I want to create something. So you go and click on create. You can now create anything that you wish. It will tell you what are the things you want to use when you want to create your bot. Here you are. Trigger recurring trend runs every 4 hours. Keep per symbol process. Okay, you can leave this first part. You can say, I want to use this Google Calendar. I can use a Gmail. What are the elements that you want in your bot that you're designing, right? You can choose these little things here. Down below are many more. See, pick up from where you left off. I picked these things on the left. Okay. See, I can do this. I was trying test AICW. This AICW, I'm sure you know what it means, right? AI, this is the course, right? So I created this test AICW and I have put in a few things. I said my bot should use Gmail. My bot should use Facebook and so many other related things, Excel and all that. And I don't know if it'll give me anything here. I'm just trying. Let's see here. How can I help you today? See, this is inside the bot. Okay. This is inside the bot. Folks, are you following what I'm doing?
I think so. It is clear. You selected what are all the elements that you want to use. And then you open this and it is asking you a question. Okay.
I selected. Now this is my bot. You see, I typed in how can I help you today? I typed in something, teaching the course on bot. It gave me this answer. So now you want to make sure that, let's say I take the syllabus of AICW and I have a way to upload that syllabus. I should go back somewhere to home and yeah, I think I saw somewhere. I think you should discover it yourself. Okay, there is a place where you can upload the PDF.
Yeah.
Okay, if you upload the PDF, it will use that PDF as an input to generate the responses. Okay, folks. Hello, folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, for example, I don't see it here because I was able to upload one PDF. Now I don't see this PDF anymore.
Sir, I think it's the one which shows the arrow, is it? The one which shows the arrow?
Here, this one?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Not
I don't
used
know.
it.
You have to discover that.
No, see here
Okay,
that
okay.
assets. It may be that.
Huh?
Below home.
Yeah, maybe
there is an
assets.
asset.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to go there and you have to upload.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to search by name or web. I don't know, Jamdagni. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. No, I think it is good for them to discover. Try it out.
Yeah, I think you should just try. I did try. I can already do chatting, right? As you can see here, I'm able to chat here. But it can be still done efficiently. Okay. So this is inside my bot. Okay. This is my own chat bot. Okay. So folks, I think you will not need more than 10 minutes. You try it. I created this test AICW and I was trying to chat myself. Actually, that's all I have from my side today. Please try Zapier. That's all I wanted to say.
After you try Zapier, I think you will still be left with a task to make it with Copilot for various reasons. So be careful. You will have to do that also.
Yes, indeed. But you will get some practice on what it needs.
Yeah. No. What I meant was, it is, I think, AICW. There is some hidden agenda there. use
Hmm.
some Microsoft thing. So you
Hmm.
use it, do also using Copilot. But in Zapier, I already saw Copilot. So say,
Yeah, yeah, it
you
is
say,
using Copilot.
yeah,
See,
then
the
you
good
can
thing.
use it.
Ah.
Yeah. So you're already
So,
using Copilot through Zapier.
see, I think, I have to tell you this. You guys, if you follow what I have said just now, your problem will be solved. It's like this. Remove GPT locomotive. Create your own locomotive. How will you create your own locomotive? Put a bunch of PDF files. What you want to chat with. That's your locomotive. Your Microsoft Copilot is your coach. Connect this coach to that locomotive, your own locomotive. Then you have your own bot. That's all. The front end can be anything. The front end right now is Microsoft Copilot. Behind, you don't want GPT. You want your own, right? That your own comes from your own set of files. Why? Because you don't want to end up with hallucination. If you don't want hallucination, you have to put in your own set of files. And once you put in those files, that becomes the base under which you can start conversing with it. That's the idea. How many of you follow what I said?
You saw that notebook LLM, right? LM that also has something
Yes.
similar. You
Yeah,
load
very
your
similar to
own.
Notebook
Yes,
LM.
sir.
Yeah,
No different from Notebook LM.
very similar.
Yeah. It's just another application actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have only that much. I don't have anything more.
No, that was great. You covered the background required for all this, and it was. Are there any questions on them on any
Yeah,
of
but
these?
Yes, sir.
I
I
would
have a question.
strongly recommend you guys to try Zapier. It will take you 10 minutes. I created that in 10 minutes. I can tell you this. It will give you some idea. Read a little bit of Zapier. You'll understand a little more things, and then you can do it in 10 minutes. That's my guarantee.
Who had
Sir,
a
I have.
question?
Sir, I'm saying that is it possible for you to share the material, the PPT that you have shown us for, so that we can read it in our free time, if you can.
Okay, let me see. Yeah,
That you
okay,
can
we'll
send
try.
it to Surbi.
If that's allowed, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that, sir. Ma'am, what we'll do is we'll share the recording, the entire set. So it's not just the PPT, but you can also go through the entire set of how sir has explained that.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I have. If you have no questions, it was great meeting all of you. Hope to see you all in person sometime.
Prabhakar sir,
Prabhakar
thank you
sir.
so much. Thank you so
Ah,
much,
sure.
sir, for this
Thank you
detailed
so much, sir.
information about bots, sir.
Okay,
It's
sure.
very
Yeah.
interesting session, sir. Very interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Prabhakar
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah.
One more thing, I just want to say you have taken session so slowly that were able to grasp everything out of it. One
Okay.
question I want to ask thing is
How
it's
can
out
you
of
ask a
context.
question? How can you ask a question when you have grabbed everything?
No, but this is out of
Yeah,
context. This is
go
what
ahead.
I'm telling you. Okay, because you told us something about negative bots and everything.
Yes.
So I just got curious, like how do these bots, do we give them instructions or how do they start doing it on their own, like phishing or whatever we were talking about? So how does
Okay,
this
how can
goes
you
about?
yourself say how can it be done? Tell me. Suppose we ask you to create a bad bot, what would you do?
Yes. So this is what we create it or it just naturally
Yeah,
comes
you
out.
created. Bots are created. So you
Bots
create
are
a bad
Okay,
bot.
created.
okay.
Bots
You
are
say I
actually
want
created
phishing.
for bad purposes, and that's a full business by itself. There are
Yeah.
a set of hackers who
Okay.
make these bots and leave them out
Yeah.
onto the internet. Those bots go and sit on your machines, go and sit on your mobile phones, and mobile phones are somehow less, not attacked so much. They have different types of attacks, but at least on laptops and all that, they go and sit there. They do all kinds of things. They read your password, they read your lip movements, they look at keystrokes, so many things they do.
Okay.
My only guess is you have to do a little more hard work for that, because if you ask your Zapier to give you a phishing bot, the fellow will say, it is not ethical, I will not give you.
Yes.
That is what all AI systems are now designed to do that. So if you want to create a phishing bot, you have to do a little more work.
No, I don't want to create it. I just wanted to have some information on it.
Yeah, try that anyway. You
Try.
will get slapped.
Can I ask one more thing? What is it there something called dark web?
Yes, there
Plenty.
is. Yes, there
Plenty.
is.
The
Yeah, yeah.
huge black this dark web there. Again, that is something that you don't speak about in a public lecture.
Is it different dimension like whatever we are using?
Huh?
Is it in different dimension like the one we are using is altogether different dimension, and dark web is something very different dimension?
It is a different implementation. It is a
You
different
see my
implementation.
screen? You see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, we tried even something for your course, some very simple rule-based chatbot. This is written in Python. I didn't want to get into it because you don't have to worry about programming if you know Zapier.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Sure.
you.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you then.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Jamadagni, sir, for joining in.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, all the faculty
Thank you, sir.
members. Hope you had a good session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
No form, ma'am, today?
Ma'am, check
I'll
out.
share. We'll share on the group directly.
Okay, thank
We
you.
can fill from there. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, ma'am.